Good day, viewers. Welcome to Vayo's Kitchen. Today we'll be using a very simple buttercream recipe to design a colorful children birthday cake. We'll also be using characters from a cartoon called Elena of Avalor. Here I have stacked up 4 different types of cakes: red velvet cake, white cake, chocolate cake, and vanilla cake. We've learned how to make them in my previous videos, and I'll be dropping the link below. Now, our buttercream recipe is weighed in a ratio 2:1. That means if I'm using 1000 grams of icing sugar, I'll be using 500 grams of butter. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is pour in my 1000 grams of icing sugar into the mixing bowl. Then I'll add 500 grams of butter. They've both been weighed with the gram scale. Next, we'll mix it in a little with the spatula before switching on the mixer. This is done to prevent the icing sugar from splashing all over the place when we finally put on the mixer. We'll be mixing this on high speed for just 1 minute. Yes, 60 seconds is enough, just 1 minute. So a minute is gone now. I'll bring it out from the mixer and use my spatula to mix it more, to mix in the edges and ensure an even consistency. Then I transfer it into another bowl because I would want to use the mixer again, and then I'll set it aside. Now, for a buttercream with a white color, I'll need 400 grams of shortening or white fat, as I have in this bowl, and 500 grams of icing sugar. This is going to give me a buttercream with white color. And as usual, I'll mix it in a little with my spatula to prevent it from splashing before switching on the mixer. Now, this particular recipe is going to mix for 3 whole minutes, unlike the other one that just needed to mix for 1 minute. After about a minute, you add a little white. It's a popular white color that is found in any baking shop. Then you leave it to turn for 2 extra minutes. Then you switch it off. You can see how whitish it is. Now, you take your piping bags and put in the cream. You can fill up as many piping bags as you want. Fill it properly. Then cut off a little at the tip. And roll the bottom, set it aside. Next, I'll work on the first buttercream we mixed. I'll transfer it into 2 bowls because I would want to add 2 different colors. I'm using red and blue, but you can use any 2 colors of your choice. Now I'll start with blue color. I'll mix it with my spatula and put it into the piping bags. I'll do the same thing for red color. Put the color, mix with the spatula. And put into the piping bags. Now, all these are done before we start decorating the cake, so you don't leave your cake halfway into decoration and start doing all this. After this, now I'll have to coat the cake. The first coating of the cake, where we'll be needing our palette knife and our scraper. You can't do without those 2 tools when coating your cake. And here's our cake. With the palette knife, we'll spread the buttercream evenly. This is the part of the buttercream we didn't add color to. This is for the first coating of the cake. Just make sure that the buttercream spreads around the whole cake. Make sure it touches everywhere. because if there are spaces where the butter wasn't able to cover, it's going to give you problems while smoothing it out. Now for the top, we'll add much buttercream there and spread out. Add some more. Like I said, you need to add a lot at the top so you can be able to use the excess to smoothen the edges. As you can see. Now we are sure that the buttercream has gone around. We'll then take this tool, it's called a scraper, and gently patch by the side of the cake as you go around the cake. Notice how I'm not using pressure at all. Now these sides of the cake where there is no butter or it's rough, you just have to fill in. Apply more buttercream there. Fill every spot that it wasn't smoothened out before you go around once more. Keep doing this till the cake gives you exactly what you want. Once you go around, any space you see, you fill it up more and you go around again. Till it is smooth enough to your liking. Go around once more now. Now this is smooth enough for my first coating. Next thing I'll be doing now is the top of the cake. You just sweep in the buttercream at the edge towards the center of the cake to make the edges of the cake sharp and pronounced. Now I'm done with the first coating of the cake. I'll start applying my colored buttercreams. First the white. Make sure you fill every space. Add it in any pattern you prefer. And to any level you like. Now I'm going to use the white to finish up. After this, I'm going to smoothen the cake again with the scraper, but in this case I need the scraper to be hot, so I'm going to use hot water. I'll dip the scraper in hot water, clean it because I don't need it wet, I just need it hot, and then smoothen the cake. Continue going around like we did in the first coating till it gives you exactly what you're looking for. Just keep going around and filling up the spaces like we did the first coating. Now this is what we have. Now we'll have to clean the base of the cake carefully to avoid wounding the cake so that it's going to appear neat. The next thing we're going to do is the drip. Some people can use chocolate, you can use any color of your choice for drip, but when you're using colors you need egg white. This is 1 egg white. Remove the yolk, then you whisk it a little, then you add icing sugar. There is no standard measurement. I do not use a standard measurement. I just keep adding the icing sugar gradually till it is thick enough for my liking for a drip. Then I add my color. I'm using red in this case. I'll pour it down the side of the bowl to know how thick it is before I put it in a piping bag. Now in this, I'll have to open it really small at the tip because I don't want it to drip too much. Apply it just at the edge of the cake. Patching slightly at the edge of the cake. and allow it to roll down. Once I'm done with the drip, I'll insert the cartoon characters into the cakes in any random form that pleases you. Just place them anyhow that looks beautiful to you. It's a children cake. Now our cake is ready. Please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to encourage me by hitting the like button. If you have any question, please just drop it in the comment box and I will answer you. Till next time, bye.